Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're doing well. My name is Celine and I am an educator for Janome, Canada. Today, the theme of the month of April is refashion our clothing. So refashion means also if they don't fit me anymore and I want to keep them, sometimes you really like one of the t-shirt, because today we'll work with the t-shirt and the polo, and so if you really want to keep them and say, oh, I love that one, but it's too short, too long, not too long, or too short, too tight, or you want to add something to it, well, it's today. I'm going to work with t-shirt, while last week I was working with woven fabric, okay? And as you see, I wear one, whoops, I'm on the opposite of the screen. So I'm wearing one of one sample that I made last week. So today we'll work with stretch fabric, because I want to talk to you about the Cover Pro 3000 and the Serger 82000. I'm telling you, this is the machine I have. But if you have a Cover Pro 900, 1000, 2000, it works, or 1200D, it works. Don't worry, it just doesn't work the same way, but it does the same thing. Cover stitch is a cover stitch, huh? One thing that this machine has more than, it's a top cover like the 1200D, okay? But let's start with something else, with just a plain polo that was plain, and I embellish it? I personalize it, okay? So I have to move to here. Yes, okay. Here is the polo. I said I'm going to talk about Cover Pro and a serger, but I'll add more. I'll add embroidery machine to this and sewing. Why? Let's begin. I don't know the word insert. I think in English you say insert. In French, we you know, you want to hide. If it's too low, you want to hide it, but you still like your t-shirt, or your you want to wear it and you don't want to add something with snaps and na. So what I did is I use one embroidery design from any Janome machine, and every embroidery machine has lace design. This one I did on organza. I'll bring it closer. You see it's on organza, okay? I put 2 layers of organza. So in French we call this modestie, you know, you want to be decent. And I embroidered it, and when it was finished, I just stitch it. It's finished. Look at this. The seam. That's all. Okay? So, the mannequin is not the right one, because this is just to show purse or jewel or something. It's not like the other mannequin, which I will talk to you about. So this is my first embroidery I did. And then, hey, I love to embroider. I like to say I wear my machine. So you see here, I have to put it lower, so oops. Okay, so this is a built-in design. You can choose a built-in design in an embroidery machine. I don't remember with which model because I embroidered with all the machines since the 8000. So for sure here it's a SQ23, but not sure if I did it on 12 or 15. I'm not sure. So this, I like this kind of design because it looks like hand stitch design. I like it. And of course you choose the color that you want to match your fabric, and I did the white, and I add, you know, those heat pearls and rhinestone, and I add this. Okay, so this is embroidery, and the top is embroidery, the insert. So I'll move the camera. Where is the insert? Well, in my screen, the screen of my machine doesn't blink. This is because of the resolution, I think, of my own camera. So you see, you search for lace. Not lace here. Lace. And this is the design I choose. Okay? This is exactly this design. And I didn't do it freestanding lace. I did it on exactly the same. I did it on organza. Okay? So then I say, my sewing machine, I'm going to use it too. I did on the collar, 2 sides of the collar, just decorative stitches. You know, I teach, of course, and I add so many things because I want to give ideas to people. So this is just decorative stitches on a knit. So what did I do? I starch it with Terrial Magic. Okay? So you see, nothing is puckering, nothing is stretchy. Look on both sides, everything is flat and nice. And then, this is a decorative stitch. But we have something else on our machine, another decorative stitch that we forget. So for women, not for men, because that doesn't look. So you see, this is, ourlet coquillé. I don't remember the word. I don't remember the word. But it's not blind hem, it's the one who's doing, I don't remember the word, but I did it all the way around. You know, you pick one color of fabric, and you want to use the same thread or different if you want. I could use white. I had not much choice here, or white or pink. And I did this shell tuck. That's the word, shell tuck. Okay? Oh my God, sometimes my memory is slow. And then it was too short. What did I do? I add fabric. I double this double knit. I double it. I slide it under, cover stitch. Previously, I did my shell tuck previously, because when I did my sleeve, I did the hem also. Okay? This is really fast. And I'm sure I show it to previous videos. I'm sure I show it to some videos, maybe last summer. Okay? So, and then I slide underneath my white fabric and top cover. Look at this. How nice and easy. So it it's just nice, but I lent it a little bit also. So white and white. So this is one idea. Okay? Then I said, they want to see something else for sure. So if you look at that t-shirt, it's very plain. When you buy, you know, this baby costs $10–12. It has lycra in it, I think 2–3% of lycra. But you know, at that price, $10–15 doesn't pay to do it. But you can buy them and embellish them or personalize them. But in this case, I enlarge it, okay, with lace. But I use stretch lace. Okay? And how I did it? Well, from under the arm, maybe I'm too close like this. Right from under the arm, you see, all the way down on both sides, okay? But I didn't start here. So what you have to do when you do this kind of thing, I'm gonna leave it this way. Oh no, maybe I'll turn over because I turned the mannequin because I want to show you the mannequin is moving. Work in progress. First thing I did, I opened my underarm seam. How I did this? I didn't cut the seam allowance. I pulled the thread. I pulled the thread to undo my seam. Very easy. Needle thread that you pull. Then the overlock will fall apart. I did the same thing for the hem. Open, pull the sewing thread, the needle thread, and the 2 needle thread, and then, see, I need to iron it, and then the overlock will fall apart. Okay? You iron everything very nice, and then you go and search for fabric. So today, last week I showed you on woven fabric, and this week I want to show you on stretch fabric. So this is stretch lace on a knit. Okay? So what I did first, okay, I did the hem, on my 2 sleeves and the front bottom, the front bottom part, and the black, no, let me move this, the front bottom part and the black one also, the back one, not black, the back one. Okay, this is what I did. There's many ways to do this. You know, you choose the way it suits you, the way you like it. Maybe somebody wants to add just underneath and then all the way around in one shot. Me, I want to separate them. You do whatever you like and whatever the garment lets you do it. You have to obey to the design of the t-shirt first, and to your taste, of course. So then what I did all my hem, I add with the cover stitch, function, I add lace at the bottom of my 2 sleeve, at the front and the back. That's number 1. Then, now the mannequin is going down, sliding down. Maybe I didn't attach the screw enough. And then on the side, after I did the front and the back, I did the overlock. You see? 3 thread narrow, because the fabric is thin. Fabric is really thin, so, and as stretches, okay? So 3 thread narrow, my insert on the side, under, just from the bottom to the up to the sleeve, okay? And then it's almost finished. I say almost, you know, you have to do a nice job at the bottom, and you don't want your thread like this, you know, you still have to do your finishing, very nice, you don't cut, you know. I will attach it here, and my hem here, I'll do it with the same thread. You know, there's almost nothing. The most difficult part, and the part that takes most of time, is to serge everything and top stitch everything with the cover stitch. It's not that long, you know. Okay, so, and then you have a real personalized t-shirt. You see, I didn't iron here, but I iron on the other side, and then you see, so much better. It's so much nicer when you show people something with iron. See, look at this. And you want to see the back. So remember, because I'll tell you something when I'll be at the machine, the back is brown. I'll show you why after. Okay, so okay, I did everything I had to do. And if you look at that t-shirt, well, it's plain, huh? So eventually, in another live, I will add some embroidery design that looks like these flowers. Embroidery design, you know, like this, it looks plain. It's okay, but you want to one repair help you to add another one. Okay, what am I using here? I'm using the artistic mannequin. So these are for sale at your dealers. All the Janome dealer have that, and you see, you can adjust with some opening. You can adjust it to your size. size, sorry. I can pin here, I can iron my fabric if I want here. Not this one. This is not a nice, it's foam. You hear? This is foam. Foam, you know, it's for show jewel bags. It has nothing to do with sewing though. Okay? But this one is a good one. I love it. So it's a artistic mannequin. And I say mannequin, dress form in English. Okay. Dress form. Okay? So now let's come to the machine here. So you see I have the 82,000 with my beige thread, that off-white thread, and I did my sides with the lace. And now I have the 3,000. Sorry, I'm gonna move it where it was. Okay. And I did the cover stitch. But this one has end cover stitch and top cover. So I want to show you the difference between the two of them. So now this is what I used. Okay? 2 needles but wide, and I use the that clear foot. I didn't use it. It comes with the machine. Huh? I didn't use that foot. I want to see where I was going. I didn't use that one. I change. Okay. Then 2 things, more than 2 things with this machine. You know, I'm doing the top cover. I did remove the center needle position. The center needle. Top cover is you sew, and at the back the overlock is made. It makes the overlock at the back. You see? Beige and brown. Whoops, beige and brown. Okay? Why? Because I use stretch fabric. Stretch thread, sorry. So stretch thread has a little bit of stretchy, of course. And this is why I lower my tension, because when it's stretchy, you know, it's pulling my thread. So I lower my tension to have a nice, real nice, how should I say it? A nice stitch. And I want to show you, I have regular thread. I want to show you how simple it is to switch from cover stitch to top cover stitch. Okay, so I have thread here. Okay, first of all, you know, serger sewing machine, you always thread your machine with the foot pressure up. Okay, but to do a top cover, I need a tool, this tool here. So it's built in. I just have to push down the that button, I don't know how to say, and I'm following, well, now I know almost by heart, but you have to follow how to just guide the thread that will do the design on the top, and according the thread you will use. Whoops. Be nice in front of people. Okay. Oh, you're going to say, "Ah, Celine, you made a mistake. You made a bobo." Man, no, look at this. It's my top thread, the beginning of my thread. Okay, look at this. How nice. Overlock, overlock. Stretch fabric, stretch thread. Gee, I always make that mistake. Okay, and regular thread. Maybe you're going to say, no, here I want to show a thicker thread than this one. Okay, it's really thicker. This is size 12. Well, then you have to use, it's coming in your toolbox. It's coming with this little tension release to allow the thick thread go freely underneath that thread guide here. And if you notice, this thread is slippery, huh? So I like to add a net, you know. I like it because sometimes it goes and it catch underneath, and then the thread breaks, okay? And you know, when it's not your language, it's like your tongue doesn't twist the right way in your mouth. What I suggest you when you buy a serger, not a sewing machine, I'm talking about serger and Cover Pro. You see what I did there? I did this. Maybe you saw this before, but, well, I'm in Montreal, so it's in French. But Cover Pro 3000 Professional, stretch fabric, because I made another one over there with woven fabric. I want the people or my students really see the effect on the those two different fabric, because the machines are made for any fabric, huh? So I showed here, I made the sample of my cover stitch and my top cover here. So 3 thread, 2 thread wide, 2 thread narrow, same thing here. And here is my needle stitch. What is this? Chain stitch. Oh, my brain is on the search. And the separation I made here, all these lines, there's not one with the same, there's not one with the same thread. So I showed with metallic thread, thicker without metallic, stretch thread, another type of thread, all different, they're all regular thread, just to show the difference, you know. So, and at the back, you know, this is not expensive, those hoop, huh? And at the back, you know, I make it nice, and this way, you know, you always, you show it, and you always remember how to do a technique. Oh, that's true, I forgot, I can do it narrow. Okay? And also, I keep all my thread in a thread suitcase. Okay? See, Janome Canada is the importer of those Aero Flock. So this is the thread that has a stretch. Okay, so I separate them stretch with stretch here, and the other boxes from Janome. Janome sells those boxes of thread. You go to your dealer, whatever I show you, you go to your dealer, and they have everything, and if they don't have in stock, they can order it for you. And you have Madeira regular thread. I'll move the camera. It's too close just to open it. So now you have choice. So if you have the two machine, you need all this for sure, huh? Because it's annoying, you know. Unthread and thread this one. Unthread, thread this one. Switching, oh yeah, you don't want this. It's just, it's too much, you know. Anyway, it's annoying for me. Maybe I'm spoiled, but I don't like it. Okay. So just remember, when you use fancy thread, maybe you'll need to adjust your tension and add this little piece here. Okay, so again, back on this mannequin. Okay, so today you learned how to add modesty. This is, maybe you learned a French word, modesty, and adding at the bottom some fabric or length with lace and enlarge with lace again. So maybe you want to enlarge your, but you see, if I look at it, it looks plain to me. So eventually we'll have embroidery, and it's convenient. Because if I do this, it's convenient now that I think about it, because one side is not closed, so it'll be easier to hoop, you know. So, but even close, you can do it. It's more challenging. Okay, I'm doing, oh no, one, okay, I didn't press the right nice button. So I hope you learned a few things, and you're going to clean your drawers and say, okay, I'm gonna match this with this, or I have extra fabric or extra lace that I will add to my t-shirt. Creativity is in your head, huh? And Pinterest is a good reference. Yeah, and for sure you have on Janome website, you have other ideas. Okay? So again, I thank you for watching this almost bilingual 30-minute, and I'll show you something else next week. So you have a good week, everybody. Bye-bye.